What's up, Stokers? Before we begin this podcast, I want to let you know that we are once again brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean. Because you have a hog, make sure it's tight. Manscaped is here with a new product alert. It's time to stop, drop, and order this brand new shaving kit that they just launched. Introducing the Ultra Smooth Package, a specialized groin shaving kit to help you buff, protect, and smooth your most sensitive areas. I'm talking about their new crop shaver, crop exfoliator, and crop gel. It's time to crop that bush of yours and get right to the roots with a discount just for you. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code at manscaped.com with the code GODEEP20. That's manscaped.com, code GODEEP20 for 20% off plus free shipping. We are also brought to you by the legends at Rumple. Big shout out to Rumple, the dankest blankets anywhere. Guys, I know you're going to be camping this summer. I know you're going to be getting after it. I know you're going to get in nature. Or I know you're just going to be snuggling on the couch. And if you're doing that, you got to get a blanket at Rumple. Their original puffy blanket is made sustainably with the same quality materials as your favorite puffy jacket. So whether you're hitting the beach or camping in the mountains, Rumple has you covered. Literally. They've got cool designs and packable products for that on-the-go lifestyle. Get yours at rumple.com. Enter code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order. That's rumple.com, RUMPL, with code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order.
What's with Deep? Going deep, chatting JT.
Ooh, yeah. Order the nuggets and don't forget the sauce. What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with the Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. Guys, oh wait, I don't have the ads yet, so I always just say we're here brought to you by Manscaped, but yeah, I'll just say that. Guys, we're brought to you, of course, by Manscaped. Thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that we're looking fresh and clean. Use code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com for 20% off your order. And I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas.
Boom clap, Stokers.
And we are here with comedian, surfer, snowboarder, fresh off a trip from Cabo, Abby Miller. What up?
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
You were just in Cabo?
Yeah, I was in Cabo.
How was it?
It was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you get up to?
It was Coco's 30th birthday, so she had like 20 people in a spot, and so it was like a giant slumber party, surf party.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Did you guys venture to like El Squid Row and whatnot?
Yeah, we did a few nights. But you know what? We ended up going to the one next to it. We didn't actually go into Squid Row.
What's the one next to it?
Mandala.
Oh, Mandala. I've been to Mandala.
Yeah, that one goes.
Is that the one that's like open?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, El Squid Row. As you get into your 20s and like a little bit older, you go to El Squid Row, and it's kind of like the 18-year-old spot. I think. That's how I felt.
Yeah, Mandala seemed a lot more sophisticated.
More mature vibe.
More mature.
Do you dance on elevated surfaces or do you keep it ground level?
I really try to.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that feeling? Why is that so, I don't know, exciting or fulfilling? And
I don't know. I want to say attention, but
that's a part of it for sure.
It's a part of it, but also I've gone to other parties and like I just want to get on top of the building, you know? So I don't know if even if it's not seen, I'm still like, oh, I bet I could climb that.
You want to get to the highest point possible.
Yeah, maybe something to do with like climbing trees as a kid.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
The monkeys.
Like you reached the peak and now it's time to celebrate.
Yes. Yeah. Like a challenge.
I can dig that. Where do you guys stay when you go to Cabo?
We stayed at the Cape.
At the Cape. Is that at that surf spot, the left?
Yes.
What's it called? Like
Indicator.
I think Indicators is the right, and then it's like monuments.
Monuments.
Yeah. Monuments.
Something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You go there often, right? You go like every year?
Well, you know, I've been going since the pandemic a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's just easy and it's kind of like a mindless trip for like friends, and it's like equal surfing and good food.
Right.
Whereas like Salina Cruz, a little bit further down, it's like great waves, but just desolate, and like you need a guide, and then other spots that one's just easy.
Different experience.
Yeah.
Did you get COVID?
Did I get COVID? I haven't gotten COVID.
Dude, nice. That's pretty impressive for going to Cabo all the time and stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so. Have you gotten COVID?
No, I was really safe. Yeah. I
Yeah.
stayed scared and away.
In here.
Yeah.
And you were in Costa Rica for like 3 months?
Yeah, I moved to. I have a car and like a spot there.
Oh, do you
right now.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So are
Yeah.
you gonna go back, or is it like?
Yeah,
What's your sort of California, Costa Rica?
I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear because I don't really have much of anything anywhere except
Yeah.
like now a car there.
Yeah.
And all my work's been kind of remote.
Yeah.
And then I'll like come back and bust it out for 2 weeks if I have to.
Right.
But like for surfing and filming and stuff, it's been really sweet.
Yeah.
And like taking photos for sponsors and whatnot. And then
Yeah.
writing remote has been great. But I got this little like geo tracker with like super blacked out windows.
Oh, that's sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I got a really cool loft like right on the beach.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's nice.
I went to Costa Rica when I was like 15. I can't remember where I stayed. I don't know.
Well,
Sounds like a good trip.
Yeah, dude.
I was just telling JT that I wasn't sure that you surf. Because
really?
of how many surf trips I've invited you guys on and you haven't.
How many surf trips have you invited us
Like
on?
3
That's
or
what I
4.
said. I was like, I haven't
What are
been
you talking
invited on a
about?
single
Are you
one. Yeah.
all like a few in the DMs and then a few via text? Puerto Rico, there was a show, I invited you to it. Puerto Escondido, there was a show, I invited you to it. And I also said comedy, surf.
Right.
And you're like, yeah, definitely consider.
When was that? Was that last year?
Yeah, last year, year before, 2.
Okay.
And then this last time I was like, yo, Pavones is going to be pumping. Come. And you're like,
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just couldn't make it down to Mexico. I don't know. But I do go in California.
yeah, where do you
Yeah.
go?
Manhattan Beach, like El Porto.
Really?
Yeah. That's my like typical spot.
Yeah.
And then I've been going to, over the winter I was going to like Huntington a lot. And then hit San Clemente sometimes. And
Nice.
yeah,
Rip
that's
it.
pretty much it.
Cool.
But Puerto Escondido sounds cool.
Yeah, it's so scary.
I have a terrible memory, so I forget everything.
It's okay. I'll remind you.
Yeah. That's and so you said it's easier to work remote. What's work these days?
I've just been writing like commercials for different brands.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and like doing a few like ghostwriting jobs.
Yeah. Is that based off your like Instagram, like
A
comedy?
few, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Like I've done, like they do like a paid post or something, and
Yeah.
then they'll have me write like a bunch more concepts for them.
Okay, that's very cool.
How did you decide on the van life?
Well, when I was in college, they were like charging $1,200 to stay in a room with 4 girls. I was like, that seems steep and like uncomfortable. So then I got my van and I was like, this is great because it's like a studio and I just park it in front and I plug it into the house and it's great. It's really cozy. I
Yeah.
like understand why puppies get crate trained and then eventually like it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I don't know. When I go into my little hole, I'm like cozy.
Right.
And I have like a little connection with my van. Like I'm not very into cars or like material items too much. But then when I like started sleeping in my van, we had like a relationship.
You felt like a strong connection to it?
Uh-huh.
Like it's like an extension of you?
Exactly.
That's nice.
Are you? I feel like you're extrovert, but would you say you're kind of an introvert too, because you like your alone time in the van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure that one out because like everybody thinks I'm really extroverted
Yeah.
and they think I like to party a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm like quite the opposite. Like I
Right.
really like my alone time and I really like, I'm so bad at partying. Like I'll blow it out like once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the year I'm like, drink some water, get to bed by 8 p.m., wake
Yeah.
up at 7, do a nice workout.
That sounds nice. That's how I like it these
Yeah.
days. Were you always like that, or did you like in college sort of let loose a lot more?
I think when I moved out, because I moved from Encinitas to Tahoe when I was 17 and
Okay.
18.
Okay.
And that's when I went nuts.
Yeah.
And then after that phase was kind of over, I was good,
Yeah.
which was nice to have that be over.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of went through like I went a little longer. You know, probably like 16 to like 23, 24 was super hard. But then like the hangover started getting worse and worse.
Dude, that's what it is.
Yeah, and then it's like when I started waking up, sober on Saturdays, it was like the most like it was like the happiest I've ever felt. I'm like, this is incredible. I can go like surf or like do all this stuff. And now I'm sort of like, and I feel like I'm similar because I'm like 50% introvert, 50% extrovert.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, I can hang out with people sometimes.
What about you, JT?
I'm very extroverted. I hate being alone. Yeah. Yeah. Even if I like need alone time and I just want to sit and contemplate, I like to have someone next to me, like watching me do it. Yeah.
Supervision.
Yeah, kind of. I just like knowing someone's there.
Yeah.
Like I went over to my friend Grady's to work out the other day, and then like I just sat outside for like 20 minutes without saying a word, and we just chilled together doing that.
That's nice.
But I think had I been by myself, it would have stressed me out a bit. Yeah.
Stressed you out?
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a stressful person to be around?
I can be. Yeah. No, I think I kind of turn it. I don't know.
You get moody.
I'm moody. Yeah, I'm moody.
That's good though.
And I don't hide my mood very well. Like if I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, like
Other people
Ariana
can feel
Grande says.
I was just listening to her yesterday.
F a fake smile.
Dude, I'm right there with. I was listening to "Thank You Next" on repeat yesterday.
That's a good one.
Such a banger.
Yeah.
And then just when you listen to that song, and she mentions all the guys' names up top, do you Google who all the guys are? Because you know who Pete is, and you know who Malcolm is. But then she says, "I didn't think I'd get over Ricky." And now I look back and laugh, and I looked up Ricky.
I did look up Ricky.
Yeah, it's her backup dancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
Is he
Good-looking
still
guy.
dancing with her?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
No, I think that's dead.
Yeah,
And Sean's Big Sean.
well, if
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
believe
kind
it.
of the opposite. If someone's there, I'm kind of like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like wondering that though. I like being like, "Why are you here?" But I'm like, "Cause I want you to be here." But,
I'm just sort of like,
yeah,
get out of here, man. I want to like do my thing. I don't know. That's how I feel.
yeah. It's a double-edged sword. Sometimes I always want people around, but then sometimes
Yeah.
like I wish all these people would leave. But then once they do leave, shortly thereafter, I'm like, I wish they'd come back. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I envy people who like to be alone. Like I read that Into the Wild book, and I was like, what a badass! Like he just wanted to be in the wilderness by himself and just experience life.
Yeah.
Like completely unmitigated by other people.
Totally.
But then the last thing he wrote is like, life is better when shared, and then he fucking died. So who knows? Maybe he was pushing it a bit too hard.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the dead. Good guy.
So how do you sort of envision your life? Do you want to sort of just keep traveling around and going to Costa Rica or like Australia? Like what's your sort of ideal life situation for like next like?
Is that a big cue?
Yeah, is that a big question? I don't know.
You look scared.
Well, because when I do that, I like to picture the end goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then everything else, because I feel like I'm like the jack of all trades, master of none thing. So it stresses me out when I think about like how I'm going to get there and the
Right.
steps I need to take. Because if you would have told like Grom Ivy what I'm doing now, I'd still be like, how did that work out?
Yeah.
So I don't think I can like be like, this is how it's going to happen. But I like to imagine that I have a house in Mallorca when I'm like
Spain?
40
Nice.
with like a nice family one day.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting drinking wine
That sounds cool.
with like a croissant.
Yeah. That sounds great. I love a croissant.
Yeah.
Do you, to reference another pop song, have you listened to Peaches by Justin Bieber?
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
You haven't heard it? They mentioned Mallorca in it.
Really?
It's kind of like the definitive line of this song.
Oh, no way.
I'm worried it's going to boost real estate there, yeah.
Yeah. Shoot.
You might have trouble grabbing a place now. So you might want to get there quicker rather than later.
Okay.
I don't want to stress you out. It'll be fun.
Well, it could surge right now because
Yeah.
of the song, and then it'll take a dip, and then
Yeah.
that's when you can strike.
Right.
Well, to be honest, I think real estate as a whole is surging immensely right now because of
Yeah.
COVID and everybody's fleeing from the cities. Literally, all my safe havens that I go to are like
Just packed.
packed.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy packed.
It is true what you're saying, though, about like, I could never have predicted how anything would go. Like, all the planning in the world and all the thinking about it wouldn't have at all come close to what it ended up being.
Yeah.
Like, or like, just in terms of what I'm doing. So, yeah, maybe it's not. But yeah, I still feel like you need to be intentional because then it'll get you somewhere. Maybe not the place you're
Yeah.
planning on, but like, at least it'll move you in a direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think One thing that really got me going was in high school, our English teacher made us write a letter to ourselves in 5 years. And I like wrote everything that I wanted. And it was like all just random ass things. Like, I want to be sponsored by O'Neill for snowboarding. I want to get paid to surf. I want to do this. And I want like, and then I like just had a list of things that I wanted. And they all happened like weirdly detailed. So then I got super into writing like things that I wanted. But I don't know in the order or how it's going to happen. I just am like, that would be cool. I would like to work with those people or make that or be dancing there or I don't know.
Be dancing where?
Latin America.
You wrote that down?
Yes.
You wrote I want to
That's
dance
cool.
in Latin America?
Yes.
That's
Then it
really cool.
happened? Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Way to manifest.
Thanks.
No, I like that idea. I like to dance in Latin America too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
They just do it better.
Yeah, they do know how to dance down there. And they all love to dance. Yeah, not to generalize, but
No.
it does seem like they like to dance
Yeah.
in Colombia.
In Puerto Rico.
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Oh.
I've been there. I was on a cruise. I went for a day.
That's nice.
How'd you
really
like
count.
it for a day?
Cruises are crazy,
cool.
man. Cruise
Yeah.
life is different.
I do like cruises. yeah.
What was your experience with a cruise? I'm so intrigued.
I'm kind of a big. Well, my mom's a big cruise person.
Okay.
Started with the Disney cruises when I was young. Loved them, and I just love being on a boat. I like the feeling of being out to sea on a boat.
Cool.
It's like my favorite feeling where you're just sort of on a boat and you're like, and then on Disney, I just love Disney growing up. Just like I was like, this is awesome. So, but then I went on a cruise last year to the Caribbean. That's when we went to Puerto Rico. But it's kind of at this point, I just go with my mom and my stepdad, and we just like bop around and stuff. And
You wear cool outfits. You dress
I wear
like
cool
a,
outfits. I wear all linen.
Yeah.
Sick.
I'll get a cigar.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Oh yeah, that was on a cruise.
That's really cool.
yeah.
It brings that out of you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
I like the feeling of being similar to like Hawaii when you feel it when you're like sort of like I'm in the middle of the ocean. I love that feeling of just being out in the middle of the ocean when it's hot and you can tan.
Would you ever go on like maybe a smaller boat?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you? Do you like sailing?
I haven't really dabbled. Here's my beef with my dad is that before, so I have 3 older siblings who are like 10 years older. So when they were kids, he had a boat, and then he sold the boat when I was born. So I'm like, I missed out on the boat life, but
Damn.
yeah. But I do want to get into it.
That would
for
stick me
sure.
deep. I'd definitely talk to my therapist about that.
You would?
Yeah, I'd be like, all the other siblings got to party on a boat, and I missed out on that
Oh, you
boat
would?
life. Yeah. Feels oddly personal.
Yeah. Yeah, he fucked me over.
Yeah. They could all bond about like parking the boat and like which,
Right.
Dad, should I
Props
throw
to
the
motivate.
anchor? Yeah,
Yeah.
son.
right.
Are you how do you feel about cruises?
I don't know. It feels kind of confining,
Right.
but I like sailing.
Yeah.
Like I've done a lot of sailing.
Catamarans or what kind of?
I prefer catamarans.
Yeah, they're so cool, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a lot smoother because I do get seasick.
And they're sexier too.
Yeah.
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 Like if you see like the Thomas Crown Affair or like 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those dudes always drive catamarans
Oh, that's interesting.
because they get them off the ground a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off the water.
They get them off the water. Yeah. They're tilted, and you're leaning back in that chair. There's
So-
something exciting.
So if you had an opportunity to sail around the world, would you take it?
Yeah, absolutely.
would?
Yeah.
What
Like
kind of boat?
Greta Thunberg.
A cat, like a 70-foot cat.
Catamaran.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
Would you be afraid of dying?
No, because there's like there's routes you take
Oh, okay.
and times that you take them.
Oh, that's good.
You plan it.
That's good.
You gotta like be smart about it.
So
But
there's-
yeah, things can happen.
But so if things go bad, you're never like stranded. There's always like a kind of route
No,
where
I
they're
mean
checking.
things could go bad when you're making passage, like you're doing passages.
Passages? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you'd go from like
The rehab
Hawaii to
facility in
Fiji,
Malibu.
or like from Mexico to Hawaii, like that middle in between can get sketchy.
Right.
Right.
But I think I would really want. I've been dying to do like the top of Canada, just down all the way to like Costa Rica. Or,
That'd be
Cool.
amazing.
That'd be really cool.
because there's some just neat spots along the whole way.
Yeah.
I think I'm too afraid to do that, but I'd like watch a documentary about you doing that.
But you
Yeah.
can see the land the whole time sometimes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I need to be at.
yeah, he doesn't want to see land.
Oh, you don't want to see land?
No.
Whoa. That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you think if you were born in like the 1400s, you would have been like an explorer?
Yeah. Although I was thinking about that, and I think I would have been more like a
Pirate?
no, like people bring things to me and I say yes or no.
What is that?
Like a queen?
I don't want to say that, but somebody.
Hey, I
that-
want to be a prince, so that's all good.
But like, you know, I got a lot of power, and like I can like, if I need to.
What is the
Like off with your head?
Yeah. I don't like him. Off.
So you mean like some kind of like despotic leader, like an emperor or something like that?
Yeah, I could do that.
Dude, that'd be cool.
Well, because you kind of have to be, but in those times, you either got to be like a head.
Like if you're right, there was a sharp distinction. It was like you're either the person getting owned or you're the person doing the owning.
Yeah, so I would like to. I would.
You want
like,
to be like Catherine the Great or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
that'd be great.
That would be cool.
Or maybe like a Joan of Arc.
Right,
That'd
a
be cool.
righteous warrior.
Yeah.
Would you
just
be-
on my own?
Would you be a gentle ruler or violent?
Yeah, yeah, I'd be gentle.
Yeah.
But you're smiling like you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if
There
things.
seems to be like a sinister idea
If
behind
someone
that.
crosses
Yeah.
you,
We'd have strict rules.
You got to adhere by the rules. You got to have order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to have order.
agreed.
Like, I think a lot of my friends are having babies.
Dude, all my friends have like terrible FOMO.
And it's
I'm like-
gnarly
I'm-
having
I'm-
those little things around.
I want to have one.
You want to have one?
Because I want my kid to hang out with my friends' kids. Yeah. Although I heard it doesn't even work that way. I heard your kids end up hanging out with like their preschool friends' parents.
Well, I
That's
think
who you hang out
could
with.
get like the second wave.
Yeah, and I don't mind if my kid's the youngest because maybe he'll like learn stuff.
Yeah.
Or she'll learn stuff from their kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But sorry, you were saying?
Oh, I don't know. You like see little guys get away with certain things, and
Power
then,
games and
and then
stuff.
like implementing rules when they don't need to. You know, it's just interesting parenting, the concept.
yeah.
It
But I
is
feel like
interesting.
ruling would be similar to that.
Yeah, I was thinking about my parents hit me when I was a kid. And I think that was very good for me.
Like what kind?
Like a lot of butt slapping, but sometimes it got like more just fight.
Yeah.
And I think it was actually, I think I was such a bad kid. I kind of needed that.
Like a fight, like you would throw it back.
Yeah. And my dad, yeah. But I think it was good. I was in junior college psychology and they were like, you should never hit your kids. And I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
no, it helped me. Like
Yeah.
I would not have listened without that. Yeah.
I got some butt slaps too.
Were you a bad kid? Not a bad kid, but were you problematic at times?
I was more sassy and like
No.
would find ways around things.
Do you remember, like, did you ever say something like this to your parents where they got mad at you and they were like, hey, what'd you do with this? And like, you just learned this and you're like, none of your business. Did you ever say
Yeah.
something like that?
I remember being 4.
You said that when you were 4?
No, my dad said I need to go to bed or something, and I put my hands on my hips and I was like, do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Wow.
And my parents talk about that all the time, and I'm like, no.
Have you ever been in a fight?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, I was in surf PE growing up, and I was like friends with all the boys, and the girls didn't like that sometimes. And I was coming back from surf PE once, and this girl, like, just out of nowhere, I was just walking back to class, and then I just got decked right in the throat and hit the floor.
Wow.
She was like, stay away from my mans. And I was like, holy shit. And then I got up, and then she pushed me up against the chain link, and I was like, oh dear, I'm just a girl.
Did you didn't
You
throw
didn't
any-
return fire?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I can't, like, I don't get mad enough.
Right.
Oh, right.
Like, I'm like, oh wow, you're so mad.
Whoa.
Was there any follow up to it? Like, did you and her reconcile, or did
No,
the man make a choice?
no, we weren't hooking up or anything.
Wait, how old was this again?
I think I was like 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, you got hit when you were 15? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's a lot of fights in my high school.
So many fights in my high school, too.
Really?
I think it's a Southern California thing.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Santa Margarita Catholic High School, and then I went to J. Sarah Catholic High School.
Ah, J.
Yeah.
Sarah. I have a lot of friends that have gone there.
I was in the first graduating class.
Wow.
There was like 40 of us.
Crazy.
Yeah, we were all like mutants who had been discarded by other schools.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to a boarding school in Connecticut.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What was that like?
It was good. It was like college with a lot of rules.
Yeah.
I always knew I was gonna go because it was like a family thing. All my siblings went before me. I'm the 5th child, so it was like a really good school. education wise, but it was a culture shock coming from California where everyone's kind of like smiley and and then you get to Connecticut and it's just super competitive and kind of like you talk to kids and I'd be like, what do you want to do when you grow up? And they're like, I want to run a hedge fund. You're like 15. They're like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to work at Billabong. So, but I didn't like being there, but I look back on it and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because it made me very independent and just self-sufficient.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a culture shock I thought it was going to be cool. I was like, oh, we're going to go to Connecticut. Everyone's going to be preppy. I'm going to start wearing like pastel and be preppy too. I got there. I was like, nah, I don't like it. But I remember at like 8th grade, I bought a Lacoste shirt. I was really stoked on it.
Dude, those were huge.
Yeah, it wasn't really my thing. Yeah,
There was looks that got popular that didn't agree with my...
pop collar.
Yeah, like that just didn't work on me.
Oh, I could see you in a pop collar.
Or straightened hair. When that was popular, I did it for one party, and it just looked disastrous. Yeah. So I couldn't participate in like the kind of emo movement.
Right.
Didn't fit. It just didn't fit my aesthetic at all.
Were you into the emo movement at all?
It might have been before your time.
No, I think I was 11 when that happened.
Right.
And I remember wearing high socks and like
Yeah.
cutting shirts and
Yeah.
like tying them, but
Right.
that was as far as I got.
What music are you into?
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It depends. I love reggaeton.
Oh, really?
A
like
lot.
Daddy Yankee and stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. Love it. Tego Calderon, Lambe. So good.
Yeah, it's propulsive.
The do, sa, do, 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 sa, do, do, do. It's like addicting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's big in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, what about you?
I like R&B a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I've been listening to a lot right now.
Who's your favorite?
What's my favorite all time? I think Frank Ocean, probably. Yeah, I listen to a lot of him.
Do you
Yeah.
like The Weeknd?
I love The Weeknd. Like old Weeknd, though.
What
Like
do you-
Trilogy Weeknd. Yeah.
What was
like,
that one?
Like High for This or House of Balloons. Those songs. That was like when his sound, you would feel like he was like dunking your head in a pool and you were like getting submerged in it. Now he's a little like too poppy for me. Yeah. That was good.
Thanks.
Do you sing?
Sometimes.
Should we sing?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Since the moment I spotted you,
You.
been a running round in my shoes. My stomach's tearing with the butterflies. And it's all right.
All right.
I can't remember the words.
Yeah, I
Do you know
couldn't
that
either.
song?
That's
Why
our
Don't-
favorite song
Why
right
don't,
now.
it's our at the moment. Why Don't You and I by Nickelback's Chad Kroeger and Santana.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
really good. That
So-
made me happy to do that for a second. I'm sorry, guys.
No, yeah, I love that song.
Fly to the moon and straight on to heaven.
Heaven.
That's a good backup.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good harmony.
Straight on to heaven. Out there with the butterfly.
Do you, when you're driving the van, do you sing a lot?
Yes.
What do you, oh, well, we've already covered that. Reggaeton. Nice.
I also really I've been getting like into just like metally stuff a bit.
Oh, you like metal?
nice.
Kind of.
Like what kind of what
I mean,
bands?
rocky metal. Like I like Danzig a lot, and Misfits sneak in there, and some King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard ones, but those are more particular. And I don't know.
Do you get down with Mudvayne?
Ooh, Mudvayne. That sounds fun.
My brother's really into metal, so he's like you gotta listen to Mudvayne.
Mudvayne.
Slipknot, which everyone knows.
If not, I guess it's not metal. I'm more like I just hate saying rock.
Right.
Is that punk?
I got you.
It's like a weird like.
Punky.
I just like a like cool guitar and like a lot of noise.
A lot of drum.
Yeah.
A lot of
I only know
percussion.
one Danzig song.
Which one?
Mother.
Most people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Danzig.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Have you seen the video of him getting knocked out?
No.
It's pretty hilarious. It's pretty funny. He's talking shit to this big fat guy.
Yeah.
And the big fat guy just punches him and knocks him out. So glad it was caught on camera.
So when you were growing up, you're a surfer and a snowboarder. Did you want to be a pro surfer, pro snowboarder? Did you want to be both? What was sort of, or were you just doing both and you're like just having fun?
I don't know. I snowboarding because
Yeah.
I think because I grew up in the surf world.
Right.
You know, you always want what you can't necessarily have too much of.
Right.
So like I would have like surf contest on Saturday and then a snowboard contest on Sunday, like in Bear or something.
Right.
But I always, like, I had surf P and surf team. And then the second I graduated, I moved to Tahoe and like was doing snowboarding stuff. And I wasn't very good at either one. I would just like, you know, like when I was with my snowboard friends, they'd be like, "Oh, you're so good at surfing." I'd be like, "Thanks, I know." And then when I was with my surf friends, they'd be like, "You're so good at snowboarding." I'd be like, "I know, it's crazy." So it was just like not staying anywhere for too long.
Yeah. And then you got sponsored by O'Neill.
Yeah.
Was that for surfing, snowboarding?
Snowboarding.
Snowboarding?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was just like doing little local rail contests and stuff.
That's cool. Yeah, I've seen some videos that like you put up one at Big Bear recently.
Yeah, I love it.
You're ripping.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I retired.
Yeah, do you guys snowboard?
No, I retired. It's hard on my feet.
Really?
Yeah.
I ski actually.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Where?
Take a lot of flack for it. Actually, so my stepmom moved to Sun Valley, Idaho.
Oh,
So
cool.
I go to Sun Valley. That's like where I go all the time.
Does it hurt your knees?
No, because I went to a ski camp.
Oh, so you know how to do it.
In Whistler. So yeah, so I learned the absorption thing, which I didn't know. Because I always loved like Johnny Mosley watching moguls.
Yeah.
And then I went to the ski camp and they showed me how to like absorb. So it's literally you're just moving your
Crazy.
Johnny Mo.
that.
I remember
Yeah,
when
Johnny
he was
Mo. He's the
he
man.
was the coolest.
Yeah.
Dang. I always just blasted pizza.
Blasted pizza.
Going straight.
Yeah.
And I was like, this can't be good.
Yeah. My dad one time had me on like a leash. He was like teaching me. I was like 4 or 5. And so I was literally, just French frying it just like straight down. And he's like holding me back. But he fell and dropped it. And I had no idea. So I was like 4. So I was just rocketing down this hill. No clue. Just straight down. Just like. And luckily it caught up to me before I like hit the lift. or
Wow.
whatever. Yeah. He loves telling that story.
That's crazy.
You were a
Yeah.
little bomber. dude.
He's a
Imagine,
little bomber, yeah.
Yeah.
imagine just like having a kid and accidentally
He just goes straight
just
down.
still going. You're like, oh
You
no.
got pizza. I didn't know what a pizza was at that time. Luckily, I survived.
Yeah, you could have gone fast into anything or
Yeah.
off of anything.
True.
Ski
Wow.
jump.
True. That was at Sugar Bowl.
What'd you say?
He goes off a ski jump.
Yeah,
did.
that was at Sugar
Tabletop.
Bowl
Was at Sugar Bowl.
too. So your parents are really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they are cool. Yeah. I feel like your parents are really cool though. I've seen.
Yeah, they're cool on Instagram.
Yeah,
Your dad's a character.
Yeah, they started a.
Yeah.
Remind me, how your parents started like a lifeguard company.
Yeah. When my dad was like 18,
Yeah.
he was a lifeguard and they had like little weasel squeezers. And he
Right.
was like, Jen, can you make me some board shorts? So she made him some board shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up making everybody in the agency board shorts. And then the next agency. And now they make lifeguard uniforms for like 80% of the world.
Whoa.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that their
80% of
primary
the world?
business?
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a great business.
Whoa.
I
That's
know.
cool. What? You were a lifeguard for a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for like a good 10 years.
Did you save anyone's life?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I mean, not as like fulfilling and rewarding as you'd think.
Because you were so
Really?
scared in the moment, like just trying to keep them alive.
Well, that was the thing. It wasn't ever, I mean, it was Southern California, so it was never like scary big days like in Hawaii. It'd be hairy, you know? But like it's more like they're frantic and I'm scared for them. Or like I've had a lot of guys not want to be saved by me.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
And it's just like a lot of arguments of like, just grab the buoy, man.
Yeah.
So you're like out there in the
Masculinity.
water, you're like, dude, you're struggling. Like, just grab the boot. And he's like, no, I'm good. I can
Yeah,
handle
yeah,
this.
yeah. I've even had people be like, send your guy out. Send a guy.
Really?
Like, send a guy. Yeah.
Wow, really? And you're like, okay, I'm just gonna swim. all
No,
the way
I
back
just
to
sit on the
shore.
buoy and I wait till they get a little further under and then they like grab it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not getting saved by a chick.
It's gnarly.
Did anyone ever die on you?
No, I'm not on my watch.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's why I've got this pterygium because I stare into the glare.
What is that?
Like it's like a hole in my eye pretty much. Everybody's like on Instagram, so he's like, oh, you're so stoned. I'm like, I'm not. It's just like,
What is it?
it's like from the sun, from surfing and like looking into the glare.
Oh, yeah. You got
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like
interesting. What's it
a callus for your eyes, pterygium,
Oh, nice.
but it's spelled like pterygium.
Oh, it's got a P like a pterodactyl kind of thing?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to ask?
Can we get back to weasel squeezers again?
What are weasel squeezers?
Like Speedos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like
I've
not
heard
that's
that
what you
term
call.
before.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
more like booty shorts.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I remember. Yeah, I've talked
I've
about
heard
this on the
of
pod.
plum smugglers.
Plums.
That's good
I like
too.
that one. Yeah.
When I was 7 and my friend Daniel Pelbath wore a Speedo to the community pool, and I thought that was going to be like the look, and I was so nervous. He looked amazing in it, by the way, but I was like, I'm not ready for that. Yeah. But I didn't realize it was kind of a one-off and that he was just the only guy doing it.
So did you ever follow up?
No, I've never wore one as my primary swim wear. No. Board shorts came in and kind of, it went that direction.
Yeah, board short, boom.
Yeah.
I dabbled. I played water.
You wore a
polo.
Speedo?
Yeah, in water.
You have
polo,
nice
yeah.
legs, though. That would work.
They're so white though. You know, I can't. When I was at boarding school, indoors in Connecticut, it's not the same.
Oh, it's like kind of pasty. Everyone was pasty on the
No,
team.
yeah, it just doesn't have the same flair.
Oh, it
you
was
know,
indoors.
everyone's pasty. The chlorine. There's no sun to counter the chlorine like bleaching that's going on.
Wow.
Yeah, water polo is an interesting look with like, 'cause you're wearing the
Your hair
cap
gets all
too.
stringy, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look good.
They look so intense in the water with the goggles and everything. Do they wear goggles?
No, they don't wear goggles.
No
Right.
goggles.
With the ear things, the earmuffs.
Right,
That's
that's
what you're
it.
thinking of. Yeah. So when did you start getting into comedy?
Oh, I'd say when I was around 19.
19.
Yeah, because I like my first introductory to LA was through modeling, which is so bizarre because like I don't know, I really liked the photo shoot aspect of like my sponsors growing up and like going somewhere, taking a photo, having like a makeup artist and an outfit, and then having a final product, and then I don't know, it just kind of turned into modeling, and then I got super into modeling, like did Miami Swim Week, did a bunch of cool campaigns, and then was just like, this isn't really my thing, like getting super just what you look like is how you get treated.
Right.
And I just had the hardest time with that. Like you'd go into castings and be like, look at you. How many followers do you have? And then you tell them, and then you'd leave. I was like, I feel empty.
Yeah.
So then I was like, well, what do I like about these photo shoots? I like creating something and having a final product. I like making people giggle and like see them laugh. Like I'd make it a point because people are so grumpy in like the modeling acting world that like if you can make them chuckle a little bit, then they like actually look at you a
Yeah.
little bit or maybe
Right.
twice. So then I'd like make it a point. So I don't know. And then I was like, okay, well, I got to get out of this modeling thing. And started doing like interviews for Red Bull and different sports stuff. And then I don't know, I wrote a skit or a stand-up thing.
Yeah.
Do stand-up every now and then.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we've
did.
done
We've done a
shows.
couple shows together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun show. The one that we did, it was a couple years ago in Encinitas.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, that one's always a good one.
You had a lot of like friends and family there.
Yeah, that's
Does-
my hometown show.
Does that make you more nervous to perform in front of them, or?
No, because you know they're going to laugh no matter what.
Oh, interesting.
You know,
Nice.
like you could be like, "Nah," or sometimes, I don't know. I think it's just
It's more
cool.
of a
'cause-
home game.
Yeah, it's like your hometown. It's cool seeing everybody show up.
That is nice.
And like we don't really have comedy in Encinitas. So it was like cool. And it's great having you guys because you guys also have like a good fan base in Encinitas.
The bros.
Yeah, you guys got the bros.
Yeah, we got some bros.
Yeah.
And Chris Cote is the best.
Yeah,
Nice guy.
I
he's
love
great.
that guy.
Yeah, you guys did like a WSL show together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We did a WSL show. People hated
People
it.
hated it. Yeah.
What?
It was
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Wait,
we had a
tell
great,
them
we
what
had,
happened.
yeah.
we had a
What
great
was
crew.
this?
We had a great team.
Yeah.
But it was called Get Set, and we'd review. It was like a clip show, so we'd watch like a surfer fall on a wave, and
Yeah.
we'd be like, "Kapow!"
Yeah.
He really tasted the whitewash on that one. Now we're gonna take you to Felipe Toledo in Cape Town, and
Well,
then
it-
we'd like.
It was very.
Did I say all that right?
Yeah, yeah. It
Nice.
was. Well, how long were they? Like 4
They
or
were
5
like
minutes.
4 or 5 minutes. Yeah.
So they're like, you guys are gonna do 100 episodes.
Oh
And
my gosh,
we-
I think I briefly remember
do you remember
this
that? It was
conversation.
like 3 years ago.
Chad was afraid to go surfing afterwards. He
I
was like,
was.
he
Yeah.
was like, I don't think they're gonna.
The WSL Instagram, they were like, who the fuck are these guys? I was like, oh fuck, dude. But,
Yeah, they're the tough crowd.
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like
They're tough. They're finicky.
It's like the crowd of dads that get off work, they got their new Channel Island surfboard.
Right.
They've only ridden it like 4 times.
Yeah.
They're just hungry to get a wave on like 2-foot closeouts in San Clemente.
Yeah.
Get online, and then they don't have any sense of humor. Like, I mean, you have these kind of conversations and you like hit them with a little something, and it just goes, and they're just like
They're intense.
super intense.
Yeah, surf dads from affluent
Surf
areas.
dad. Have you seen any interviews from Laird? He's awesome. He's just so like down the like. Yes, this is what it is.
He's very sincere.
I broke my wrist 7,000 different times.
Yeah, like, we had him on the podcast actually.
What?
We're like,
Really?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
like,
he was great.
That's
we're like,
great.
we're like, oh, we heard you saved your house from the fires, and he's like, yeah, got a hose, put it in the pool. Just,
He definitely has a can-do attitude.
oh,
yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good.
yeah,
No, like just so that's how it was. Of
Yeah.
course.
yeah. I got lost at sea filming Waterworld and thought I was gonna die, but yeah.
That was an amazing story.
Yeah, he got lost on a jet ski in between like Oahu and the Big Island or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta look at that episode.
Yeah, it was like a year ago exactly almost.
That's great.
Oh, that's crazy because it was during COVID.
It
Whoa.
was during COVID. Yeah,
That's so weird.
yeah,
Yeah. But I think I like that because my dad's kind of like that.
right.
Like my dad's like a character, but it's always when he's not trying. I mean, he doesn't ever really try.
He's just being himself.
He's just being himself. And then I've had my stand-up skit and I've done it in front of him to be like, so what do you think? And he just straight up looks at me and is like, it's not funny. Really? I'm like, oh.
That's funny he says that though. But is he overall supportive of everything? you
Overall,
do?
Yeah.
Super
He likes
supportive.
it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. But it's interesting, like his humor, because then his buddies, which is also weird, him and his buddies will like review my Instagram videos.
Oh, really?
And like they'll tell me whether they think they're funny or not. And I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah, you never want those extra opinions.
Yeah.
It's not helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you would review their jobs.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an
chiropractor,
interesting.
and then you're like, oh, well, I heard a lot of your patients' backs aren't getting better. You would never do that. Yeah.
That's a good point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always get kind of thrown off if I know like families watching, or like I don't know.
Yeah, I like it more when my parents don't pay attention. When my mom's like, I saw your latest video. I'm like, oh, I don't. Yeah.
Like, oh god.
It's just
Yeah.
extra stuff. But my mom will tell me, she's like, you don't boast enough. You need more followers. I'm like, just leave it alone, lady. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because, like, sometimes I'll do, like, a skate mom. My dad's like, yeah, you kind of missed the mark on that one.
Really?
But then what was weird is, like, I don't know if you guys saw, I did, like, a photographer skit.
Yeah.
Of, like, my modeling and
Of like creepy photographers.
Yeah. My dad loved it, which I was so nervous of him to see because it's, you know.
A little more risque.
Or 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's a
also part of,
reenactment
like,
of
your
like
life.
me being
Yeah.
creeped on in my modeling
Yeah.
career.
Like he'd get
Yeah.
mad and be like, who was the photographer?
Yeah, or I don't know what his reaction was, but I like came home one day and he had like the neighbors in our living room and he's like showing them the video.
Really?
Oh, interesting.
Like this, I can't
That is interesting.
put a pin on your humor at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, my dad's sense of humor is very juvenile. Like, I think the hardest I've ever heard my dad laugh was when Zach and Miri make a porno and someone gets like shit on.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember my dad just died laughing. And I remember I was like 22 and I looked at my dad and I was like, that's what cracks you up, dude? He was like, that is funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. Yeah. And he's like a really smart guy.
Yeah.
But he's the same way. My dad's really funny, but he's not trying to be
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
He just like says funny things, which is almost better.
Yeah.
Right. It's better when there's not a desire for laughter.
Yeah. I think that was their generation too. Like all of them kind of have like the most juvenile things. It's so
Right.
strange. Like he was talking about some.
And your dad's like a doctor or something, right?
No.
He's not. Why did I think your dad was a doctor? Isn't he a neurosurgeon?
Oh no, he was a paramedic, fireman.
Oh, close. All right, there we go.
Kinda.
Not that close.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's close.
Yeah. No, I mean, both impressive.
For sure.
Yeah.
So when he watches a video or something, they like kind of, if they don't seem to like it, does that motivate you, or is that just like how's that? Because for me, I'm just like I guess I would just like be like, well, I just gotta work harder. I don't know.
No,
How does it affect
because
you?
I don't know. It's tough because they like the final product of all my videos usually.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I show them first drafts, they're like, they don't hit the mark. And to be honest, and between us, I feel like when they see that people like it, when they see there's a lot of likes or comments, my dad will read my comments out loud. Like I should just have a section of him being like reading my comments because he loves it. He's like, Ivy, blah, 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 blah. That was a good one. Like this. But then when I show him a video before I post it or anything, he's like,
When my dad comes to stand-up shows, he doesn't laugh at my jokes. He laughs at the audience laughing at my jokes. Like he sees he looks around, he looks at everybody else laughing, he's like, and then he kind of loosens up. It's interesting. Well, I think it's probably a weird thing to like think your adult child is funny too.
Totally.
I don't think anyone ever expects that from their offspring.
yeah, I mean, imagine having a kid and then being like it trying to make you laugh.
Yeah, I want to be
like,
a comedian. You'd be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
who do you think you are?
Right.
Yeah. I remember we did when we did Hawaii 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
My dad made me watch it with him, our episode.
Yeah.
Which was like,
You were so good though.
oh, I bet. Thank
Scooter,
you.
dude.
We were just
You
like
really inhabited
watching
Scooter.
like a full 30-minute episode where I was just sitting there and he's just like watching. He's like a doctor too, so he's just like analyzing it. And I was just sitting there like, this is.
My dad told me, he's like, your acting's bad. He's like, you got to get better.
Your dad?
I think he was right, but yeah.
That
He was very
good.
point blank about it.
Yeah. But my dad was like, yeah, you look good. You look like you belong on the show.
You did.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're very good.
Oh, no, thanks.
Do you have a preference for like scripted versus unscripted stuff?
I like unscripted.
Mm-hmm. I
But-
think I do too.
But I also like scripted, like make it your own kind of.
Totally.
But I love improv.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite thing in the world.
Well, that's like what you do with like Skate Mom and all those characters. That's all improv.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just like adult pretend.
Yeah.
Was Skate Mom based on someone?
Not someone in particular, but it was more of like, I don't know, just growing up in the industry and like being surrounded by those types of parents.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents were so the opposite. I think I like paid extra attention to them because of
Right.
it. Because my parents would just like sit in a lawn chair and be like, "Good job, sweetie." I'm like, "I lost."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Ah, it's fine. Get them next time." Whereas like there's like, you know, the dad on the shore with the dad cam, all suited up, yelling from the shore, like, "There's a set. Do a turn." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." I'm like trying to take his advice from the water.
Yeah, in Orange County, there was a website called OC Varsity, and parents would go on there and fight about like which high school sports team was the best. But it would always devolve to dads talking shit on other people's sons. Like they'd be like, Hunter White doesn't have the speed to really be a game breaker on the outside. He'd be like, damn, dude, you're just talking about a 16-year-old. And then other dads would come in and like defend him. And it was and to me, it was normal because I grew up there. So I was like, oh, this is like how all parents are. But then once I got out of Southern California, I was like, oh, not everybody's that like obsessed with sports excellence. Like if you're in New York or LA, it's kind of, you know, it's more artsy and stuff. It's just a different value set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I like I have a dog, and I can kind of understand the like.
You have
that-
high
like,
expectations
that's
for your
my
dog.
no, but he's just adorable. You know, I want him to succeed, so I can see how it might relate. Like I know for a fact I'm gonna be the gnarliest skate mom when I'm actually a mom.
Is your dog in the van right now?
No,
Oh, okay, that's
I
good.
wish, but no, not in the van.
Where's your dog at?
He's in San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you super competitive?
No,
No?
not at all.
No, you're
Really?
competitive.
I'm really not though.
Really? Oh, that's good.
It's weird. I've been trying to figure out my personality because I have a bunch of contradicting things. You know, like I like structure, but I'm not competitive. Because like that's why I did horrible when I competed in surfing and snowboarding. Because I was just like, oh, good job. And the girls were just like,
Oh, you were too friendly to the competition?
I don't know. No, I didn't make it like a priority. You know, like I really like doing the interviews because I feel like I'm still in it and like I get to snowboard with everybody and surf with everybody, but like I don't have to.
You can do it more for joy rather than for like, I don't know, what would it be? For like your actual life value.
Yeah, it's gnarly, especially like such an individualistic sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know though. I feel like everybody's competitive. Isn't it just kind of hardwired into us biologically?
I mean, I'm competitive in some things.
That's what I mean. Yeah, we all have our things.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think I was. No, I was always too competitive. Like I had to learn how to be less competitive so that I could get along with people, because I would take L's so hard, and then it was just like unbecoming.
Yeah.
Like you have to just be okay with losing.
What were you most competitive in?
Everything, I think. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I'm competitive, but in weird ways too, because I'm like easygoing.
Yeah.
But I think in my mind, I'm like, fucking kill you.
Yeah.
I think that's what I feel deep down. Not like, just
Not like actually to death. It's like it's an energy.
I don't want to beat people. I just want to succeed. That's how I think that's my.
That's nicer.
competitiveness.
Yeah, you don't want it to come at the expense of someone else.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't know, but I've always wanted to like. But in school, I didn't like try hard. I didn't really care.
No, me neither. Yeah.
But I think when I don't know. I just always wanted to like. I think I always wanted to reach a certain level.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I always wanted people to think I was special.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I'm the youngest.
But I think
so
everyone wants that.
Yeah.
Or at least everyone who does what we do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think yeah.
I think like for what we do, whatever it is, like just trying to be like being visible, I think there's like this is kind of a tangential point, but I also think there's like a certain level of like necessary self-absorption.
Yeah.
Like you have to be thinking about yourself
For
all the
sure.
time.
Yeah.
But I think it's good to do that because,
It's reflection.
well, one of my favorite quotes is like, comparison is the death of creativity.
Right.
Because the second I start like looking around, then I'm like, bleh, like all my ideas
It
and
does.
things just go to shit.
And you get sad too.
Yeah. So I think like when I really just focus on myself and like juice myself up and stay just like in my own thing, that's when I like
You do a
produce.
good job
Yeah.
of that too, because you seem to live your life in a very idiosyncratic, like you live your life, it seems like very intentional, like you do what you want to do. And it doesn't seem comparable to like other, I don't know, performers I know.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But that probably helps with what you make, right?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have like my fair share of anxiety and
Yeah.
issues every now and then, but like I like to just keep to myself a lot.
Do you like making yourself laugh? Is that something you love to do?
Yeah.
It's the best.
That is
Like
the best.
like when
Yeah.
I was in high school, there was like parties on the weekends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got so much joy out of like smoking a little weed and like making my room this like great ambiance, like with candles and stuff. And I'd sit in front of the mirror and see how long, like time myself and see how long I could go without cracking, like try to make myself laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fun, but it's definitely crazy. Like it gets wild.
I think that's the best way to be creative, though. Is you're sort of just like you're pursuing your own joy, and then that's sort of like where you block out everything else, and if you're making yourself laugh, it's just like, I think that's just like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think. But you seem to be a little more like you like to make the room laugh.
But I don't know, I film myself, the whole time I drive to work, I film myself singing songs. And I
Oh, you
don't
do?
post it, I just laugh at myself singing songs.
Hey, well
and
well,
kind
there
of
you
study
go.
my face.
Yeah.
Or I'll film myself dancing like 3 hours out of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
3 hours.
Not 3 hours. That's a long ass time. Yeah. But for stretches.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm bored too. Yeah. But no, it's important to me to make other people laugh for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a lot of joy out of that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, me too. But yeah, I think.
And I also like I approach life like that sometimes too. Like, you know, I'll make mistakes, but if they're funny in retrospect, I'm not that bummed out about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. That's interesting.
But then also sometimes I'll make any mistake funny in retrospect if I can think about it the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta own it.
Yeah, I'll find myself laughing at it, and then I'm like, am I really laughing at it, or am I just trying to convert it into something I can laugh at so that I can
Move on.
move on? Yeah, not ruminate on it too much.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So you played Mia Toretto.
Oh,
Fast
yeah.
and Furious in a reenactment.
You were great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
great.
You really channeled Jordana. Yeah.
Thank you. You guys were as well.
Oh, thank you.
Were you a
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious fan prior?
I still haven't seen
You
it.
haven't seen.
Oh, you'd never seen it?
No.
Your performance was really good. Then
Thanks.
You
I did
interpreted it well.
studying. I
Yeah.
studied up on it and I read
Yeah.
that chapter.
Yeah.
You read the chapter in the book, Fast and Furious? Oh, that's cool.
Good book.
That would be hilarious if it was a book before it was a movie.
Dom pulls up, throws on his leather jacket.
Yeah, I'd love to read the prose in that book.
Dom gets out of his car, flexes. Let me get a Corona.
The descriptions of Paul would be epic.
Oh, dude.
Just describing him in prose.
You would need like full paragraphs.
Yeah.
Paul steps out of the vehicle.
I can't even come
So
up with the
hot.
language for his hair.
What?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
even come up with the language for his hair.
Yeah, what would godlike.
Just arc-like
Wafting.
curls.
Wafting.
Yeah, with sun like gold beaming,
Yeah.
emanating joy to everyone around.
Yeah.
There we go.
Are you in I find myself in this pursuit. Are you in the pursuit of the year-round tan?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Let's go.
absolutely.
What does being pasty do to you?
I haven't been there in years.
Yeah, I feel like you've been tan your whole life.
I don't go there.
Yeah.
If it's like cloudy in California for more than a couple days straight, will you fly somewhere else to capture the sun?
No,
Oh, okay. I was hoping you'd say yes.
but yes, but rub on tan if I'm like working.
Oh, you'll do a spray on?
No, rub.
What's the
Like
rub?
Lotion.
Oh, my dad does that.
My
Does
dad
he
does
really?
too. He
Yeah.
takes my.
My
Really?
dad has like a fake tanner he puts on his face.
What?
Yeah.
He does always look tan.
He's always tan, baby.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
He can be sick as a dog. He'll put that on. You'll never know.
It really helps.
It does.
When you were in when you lived in Tahoe, what'd you do?
That's when I think I decided that the pale life wasn't my look.
That was you in SF, right?
Me in Connecticut.
You
No.
poor people, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do when I used to get bad acne in high school and I put on makeup and then you get caught at school? Everybody like, are you wearing makeup? You're like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, my day is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I try to own it. I did morning announcements and I was like, hey, I'm wearing makeup.
Yeah.
Just get out in front of it.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I tried to.
Oh, interesting.
I tried to own it. I didn't know what other choice I had at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, acne's gnarly.
Yeah, the year-round tan, and yeah, what was the other thing? Oh, I was wearing Vans. You know, I never wanted to be in a situation where I wasn't able to wear Vans. Do you feel that too?
Yeah, I guess never have been in that situation. I've always worn Vans.
Yeah. So you got. That's what you gotta do.
It's
That's
just comfortable
It is, yeah.
physically and
And stylistically. You
stylistically.
just feel I feel at least like I'm more in tune with my higher self.
Oh man, there was a year of Miami
Mm-hmm.
where I put on heels,
Oh,
and
You lived in Miami?
no Miami Swim Week, sorry, but like you'd go to these castings, and I was just so uncomfortable. You'd be in heels and a bathing suit,
mm-hmm.
and I just didn't book anything because I was like awkward and
Right.
uncomfortable, and like I was just so out of my element. So the next year I came back in Vans,
Oh, you did?
yeah, and I booked like 6 shows.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're standing out. You're like, oh, she's cool.
Someone we're working with saw Chad wearing Vans and now he wears the same Vans.
Oh, that's right.
That was
yeah.
pretty cool.
That was
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
You
Just
influenced
classic blues, or you go black slip-ons.
Well, I wear these blues.
Those are nice.
And then I have slip-on pink.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I wear New Balance, good for the knees.
They look good. But
Thanks,
you also have your boat shoe kind of thing.
Yeah, I wear those sometimes
Those
too.
look good.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little shorter in those though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to Van?
Lately, I've been into the platformy ones.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I can't really picture those.
They're in the kitchen.
I saw those.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like golf shoes.
Yeah, you go
Yeah.
shoeless when you pot. I do the same thing.
Yeah, I like to be barefoot
Dude, this is actually
when I can be.
maybe this is TMI, but check this out.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a great color.
My toenails are painted.
That looks
Yeah.
good.
It's like a good indigo.
Yeah, one coat.
Or periwinkle, excuse me.
Is that the color?
That's a periwinkle.
Dude, good
Oh, nice.
specificity on that.
Yeah.
Are you into grounding? Are you into like spiritual kind of stuff? I know you're into like manifestations.
Yeah.
What kind of what sort of like excites you the most? in that
I've been getting
realm?
really into these meditation hypnosises,
Oh, cool.
and they're crazy because it's like it accesses a part of your subconscious that is typically kind of you get there with therapy with like talking to someone, but it just makes it so you can access it alone, and it like kind of helps you dream these situations all the way through. Like the reason you're doing this is because of that, and I'll have like a lot of either realizations in the meditations or in like dreams later on. But those have been crazy.
Is that Marissa Peer?
No, it's Lacey Phillips.
Oh, Lacey Phillips. That's
But
cool.
I'm sure there's other ones.
Yeah, like I did this meditation thing one time, but it wasn't even a thing. It was like a YouTube thing. So I was like, maybe it's similar.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting into
They
that
all probably know each
state.
other.
Right. So are you always sort of in search of like the being present, or like are you like because I love like Eckhart Tolle at the moment. Are you into all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I just love like feeling good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, when I like am on my phone too much, that's when I just get disconnected.
Yeah.
That's kind of it though, when I notice it the most is when I just get too phony. And I
Right.
get like kind of like
Yeah.
But besides that, I've been pretty good about getting a hold of I journal a lot, like an excessive amount.
What's your like journal voice? Like, are you pretty positive when you journal? Are you pretty?
No, I'm just unfiltered. It's like my journal's like my best friend.
So you're really you're getting out all the
Everything,
all the
yeah.
dirt's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I read an old journal and I was at the park with a friend and my whole journal was talking shit about my friend who was right next to me at
Really?
the park. Yeah.
That's funny.
Those ones are the best.
And then I read it. I was like, he's a good guy. Why'd you write all that? But I guess that day I was just frustrated.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you're just feeling how you're feeling.
And better on the page than on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Journaling does feel good. Or do you write like visualization kind of like manifestation stuff?
So every month on the new moon, I'll do like your new moon wishes.
I feel like you're a good manifester. I mean, you kind of
Thanks.
touched on it earlier, but I feel like you seem like you've manifested what you.
Chad's a good manifester. He did a vision board and everything on it came true. I watched it happen.
Really?
It was pretty nuts.
That's awesome.
pretty nuts.
I would love to see that sometime.
Yeah.
That's
First time
so
I saw it, I
cool.
was like, this is ridiculous. And then like 2 years later, I was like, good work. I was like, you nailed it.
Well, I went overboard. I was like, they're like, write how much money you want to make. And I was like, I'll just write a ton of money. So it's like, 2020, $5 million. 2025, 500 million.
I know. I remember up to you. I was like, do you really want $50 billion? You were like, I just wrote a number, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw it, I was like, we do comedy. This is gonna be really tough.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you can make that much money unless
I was like, dude, the universe, you never know what's gonna
You
happen.
never know.
unless we
Yeah.
invent like a battery or something. I don't know if we're gonna get there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't want to put a
Aaron?
ceiling on it. It could happen.
We've got Aaron in our crew.
Let's go. Can you invent a battery?
No.
I love your candor.
No.
I love how honest you are. Should we answer some questions? We answer listeners' questions,
Oh, yeah.
and then do you want to do an ad first?
Guys, I'm interrupting this podcast to let you know once again that we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you so much for keeping our trims pubed, for looking after our hogs, for making sure that our dongs are looking fresh and clean, because you got a hog, summer is coming, you want the breeze to go through those pubes and make you feel fresh. And this is from the legends who introduced the electric ball hair trimmer. We now have the razor and set to get you trimmed front to back. Whoa. They're taking care of not only your balls, but your gooch and your beehole as well. What other company does that? I don't know. I really don't know. And guys, you no longer have to borrow your lady's razor for that precise trim. Okay, we got the Ultra Smooth package, the Manscaped Ultra Smooth package, 3-step kit to make your package the perfect package. Crop Exfoliator, infused with ingredients that can soothe, clear, and keep the skin on and around your groin feeling refreshed. The Crop Exfoliator can help reduce the risk of ingrown hairs in your delicate places. Crop Gel, see where you're shaving with our unique clear shaving gel just for the groin, with 4 essential oils. Ooh, mama. It's time to shave. The Crop Shaver was designed for shaving the groin area with confidence. 3 precision blades include extra wide lubricating strips and pivoting head for the ultimate groin grooming experience. The Crop Shaver, it's not your average razor. It's smaller, thicker, and with a microchrome bar that allows for the best shave possible from any angle. Yes. All of these are vegan, cruelty-free, sulfate-free, all that good stuff. Guys, get the Ultra Smooth package from Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GODEEP20 at manscaped.com. Smooth it out, fellas, with Manscaped. Your balls will thank you. We are also brought to you by Rumple. Rumple, what up, guys? Rumple is on a mission to introduce the world to better blankets. If you're on a ski or surf trip through California, Rumple. Oh, this is how they founded Rumple. On a ski and surf trip through California, the Rumple's founders found themselves stuck in the back of their van in sub-zero temperatures. They were boozing on whiskey, trying to keep warm, they had a crazy idea: the sleeping bag blanket. Whoa. And now they're sharing their discovery with the world while also helping the environment. Killing two birds, two stones, baby. The Rumpel original puffy blanket is made with the same materials found in premium outdoor gear and activewear. Rumpel blankets are built for everywhere, so whether you're on the beach, in the van, at a music festival, or just chilling on the couch at home, Rumpel is built to keep you warm and cozy everywhere. Guys, if you're camping, if you're snuggling on the couch, if you're just trying to stay warm, if you just want comfort at your hands at all times, check out Rumpel. They're durable, warm, and sustainable. Rumpel even donates 1% of revenue to beach-friendly nonprofits like Save the Waves, so you can give yourself a gift to yourself while also giving back to the ocean. I love the blankets. I was on the couch crushing OC with the blanket this weekend, and it was incredible. So, guys, get some Rumpel in your life. Get the original puffy blanket you can take anywhere. Be sustainable. Go to rumpel.com. Enter code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order. They're water-resistant, packable into their own stuff sack, all that good stuff. Go to rumpel.com, rumpl.com, with code DEEP15 for 15% off your first order. All right, that's it. Back to the show. But the manifest, so you every new moon you write a new like sort of list?
Yeah, of things that can happen in a month.
Oh, really?
So like say you have a big goal,
Yeah.
things that can happen in a month to get you closer to that goal.
Oh, cool.
It makes you kind of break it down.
Yeah.
And not necessarily think about the hows.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're not supposed to do, because then you get too into like, wonder how this is going to happen, how that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it makes you just like kind of make the process happen a little quicker. Like,
Right.
I don't know. If you want to like work with someone specific and you can say like, I wish I get put in that person's world somehow naturally this
Yeah.
month.
That's cool. So yeah, because I've been studying a lot of like Wayne Dyer. Did you ever listen to him?
Uh-uh.
Well, he's all about. He's like, you gotta like assume the feeling.
Yeah.
Do you do that kind of thing
Yeah,
where it's
yeah.
like you like assume the feeling of like I am.
I already have.
Right.
I
Right.
already do.
Yeah. That's cool. I love all that stuff. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. I love it.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So vision boards?
I
Do
do
you
have
do
a vision
anything
board.
else?
Yeah. I'll write. So I think my main thing about it all is I try to. I would write down like what I would want, but now I'm more focused on. Because I feel like when I have like super specific goals, like I'll have like a vision board and stuff, but when I have super specific goals, then I get sort of like anxious about it, and I feel like that's not the kind of mindset you want to be in. So now I'm more kind of like, I'll do like a gratitude list, and then I'll do things of like,
I do too.
yeah.
I feel like it's like you're putting, it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's an exchange, like,
yeah.
pay my dues, then pick up my collateral.
Right, you give to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I try to like get myself in like a feeling of just feeling good. I think that's the main goal, because then I think good things will come.
Yeah.
in
Yeah, because
that.
if you're putting out gratitude, then you feel like you're a person who puts out gratitude. That's a
Right.
good person.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then like karmically and stuff, just being like, good guy, I guess.
And you probably see the world more positively after you do something like that.
Yeah, and then it's just like with like Eckhart Tolle and stuff. If you ever like try to like do this thing where you like just interpret the world in the present moment, it's pretty like incredible. Like, have you ever done that where it's like you like interpret like what's going on without judgment? and
Yeah.
everything feels more sort of alert and alive.
Yeah.
Like that oneness.
Uh-huh.
It's very like brief for me, but I felt it where I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a separation from ego.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that it's hard, but it's good to like get in the habit of like checking yourself on that stuff.
Totally.
And happiness makes up for in height what it lacks in length.
Oh, interesting.
That's what Robert Frost said.
Oh, that's cool.
But I learned that from a John Travolta movie where he quoted it.
Hey, it still works.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Should we answer some cues?
Yes, sir.
This is from Kennedy Harder. Hey, Chad and JT and Ivy. I've been a long-time listener, but this is the first time I'm reaching out to you guys. I'm 18, female, and recently broke up with my boyfriend of a year and a half. I feel guilty for not being upset over the breakup. It happened over the phone, and text wasn't that messy because we had been drifting apart for a while. He's 2 years older, and all the red flags and frustrations from the beginning of the relationship were the cause of the end. There was a huge lack of effort on his end. I heard on another podcast that girls typically leave mentally way sooner than physically, and it really hit home for me because I'd been so done with the relationship 3 months before I ended things. My question is about how I met a new guy recently when I was thrifting, and we became pretty close. I have never gone along so well with someone. It feels like we click, and he treats me so well in a way I've never experienced, but I feel guilty that it's so close to my breakup that it could be disrespectful. I've talked to the new guy about this, and he's been super kind with listening to me in this situation. Nothing has happened romantically between us, kissing or anything, and I want to take that step with him, but I'm hesitant out of timing. Do you think it would be wrong to let things happen with him? Also, how do I tell my parents I broke up with my ex? He is the first boy they have met, and I don't know how to approach it. Any advice would be much appreciated.
Do you want to fire it off?
Yep. First thing, women naturally go through things in their mind a lot quicker than men. That's why we like see the end of things. That's why we also jump to conclusions. So, like, you could, what was her name?
Kennedy.
Kennedy could have also just played it through, seen the red flags, been like, well, this is probably where that's going. And then also, you tell your parents by going, I broke up with him. Typically, that works pretty well.
Yeah, that part's interesting that she's like so worried about telling her parents. Like she's worried she'll disappoint them or something. But
Right,
like,
yeah.
your parents are on your side. They don't give a fuck about your ex.
Yeah.
All they care about is your happiness. If you say you're happier with someone else, they're going to support you as long as the person's not like a bad person.
Totally.
Good job following your gut.
Yeah, don't worry about moving on. I mean, look, ideally, I don't think you're being unhealthy because it's like you seem like you were an unhealthy thing and now this new thing is very healthy. So that's a good transition. But even if it was unhealthy, I mean, what are you going to do? You're not going to do everything perfectly by like the therapeutic book. So I would just follow your heart and go for it.
Yeah. I think once you break up, be respectful, but I think you got to sort of, look after yourself. So I don't think, I think moving on with someone I think that's fine. And then tell your parents.
Especially if the guy was a butthead. Like, who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
You don't owe him anything.
Yeah.
Move on. He's probably, hopefully he's sad, but
Yeah.
he might be being a douche too. Let that
Yeah.
motivate you. Or don't let that motivate you. Don't even think about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I guess I think the move is just to cut off all kind of contact and just move forward.
It's crazy though, cutting off contact completely.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
I
the
think
best
that's the
way to do it.
healthiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, my therapist Suzanne, she always told me you got to go 90 days no contact after a breakup.
Yeah.
Just to let the feelings settle and see where you stand on everything.
Yeah.
Or just forever.
Right.
You don't talk to exes.
No,
That's
No.
probably better when people are like friends with their exes and they
I don't understand that.
send them like emojis and shit. This is very specific. Obviously, I've encountered this.
Emojis?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the girl I'm seeing now, her ex-boyfriend like sends emojis to all of his ex-girlfriends.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm like, what a weirdo.
Well,
Yeah.
it would be nice to be friends. Be like, it's just a good friend.
Yeah.
It would be nice. But it just seems like it complicates things.
Aaron, you don't
Right?
think so?
No, let him go.
Yeah.
Cut
Yeah.
him off. It's over.
Yeah. Snip, snip.
Yeah.
Let her go, dude. The Passenger song.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah,
such a
you don't want
different
something
voice.
like pulling you back when you just got to move forward.
Yeah,
Especially when
in
you know
time.
you're not compatible. It's not going to work. What's the point?
Yeah.
Or dude, sometimes I'll get bummed out. I'll be like, I should just call this ex and just say hi. But I'm like, why do I really want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
What's
tough.
really motivating that?
It is very tough.
And I think it's just I want connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Stoke Kings? Just started listening to the pod and really love the vibes you guys all spread on God's green. I'm a 25-year-old pop artist living in Nashville and trying to find my way. My roommates just moved out. One got married and moved. The other one just moved for a better job opportunity. And I'm struggling to find a way to meet new Stoke raisers around town. I considered a boxing class and have met a couple chicks on Hinge, but nothing sticks or their auras don't match up with mine. I tried the friend version of Bumble as well, but there's a lot of batters that swing the other way and I don't want to lead anyone on. Any ideas on some... I don't know why that makes me laugh.
That's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Any ideas on some cool ways to put myself in a good atmosphere for possible long-term relationships? Keep up the pod, bros.
Is he like romantically or friendship?
No, I think he's looking for homies, dude.
That sounds like homies.
Interesting.
Dude, I think do the boxing class. You'll meet cool guys there.
Yeah.
And then just read a lot of books when you have downtime, and then you'll have interesting things to say to the people at the boxing class.
That's cool.
Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great answer.
Thank you. And I'm doing jiu-jitsu right now. There's a lot of cool guys in there. I'm hoping we'll be
You have
homies.
it tonight?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go at 8:30 actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Unless I divert. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
Well, it's really a beatdown. I just get my fucking ass kicked.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do it. It's really fun.
How do you feel about this, Ivy?
What part?
How do you make friends?
Oh,
You don't have to answer.
Yeah, why?
I guess I don't know. I mean, okay, I just moved to Costa Rica and I did meet some new friends.
How'd you do it?
I went out, which I normally don't do, but I went out and I met some friends and we had there's nice dinners and I don't know, it was a good surf community. Yeah, around sports. I
Finding in the
think.
community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common interests.
Yeah, common interests.
Common interests.
Totally.
If you like to, go out, grab some brews.
Yeah.
Always make friends at the bar. Yeah.
Common interests.
Common interests.
Because other than that, my girlfriends, I've known them all since I was literally 5, 6.
Right.
They're like my day ones.
Yeah. The one girl who's in all your videos, she's hilarious.
Yeah, Sarah.
Is Sarah's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have
hilarious.
nice rapport.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah,
good,
you can feel the depth of your friendship.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
You guys work
Yeah.
off each other well.
Yeah. We learned how to surf together,
Oh, you did?
on the same board because we were both kind of scared.
Oh, that's
really?
so nice.
So we were
Yeah.
pep talking each other, and I just imagine if there was video, it was probably so funny. It was like, okay, you got this one. This one's gonna be a little bit scary, but you got this. Okay, stand up, look forward, do not fall. Okay, do not fall. I'll put my hand out. You can hold it. Okay, I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's awesome.
And now we live together during quarantine. It was just
Oh, you did?
sick. Yeah, we've managed to grow together, and now we're just how we were when we were 5, 6.
That's awesome.
Dude, that's not friends from when you were a kid are the best. It's so
Yeah.
grounding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever stress you're feeling, if you hang out with your friends from when you were before you were an adult,
Yeah.
you're just I'm safe.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
when you were talking about earlier, how you were I like being alone, I like not being around anybody, or I like having somebody around. And I was thinking I like being alone, but I also there's those friends where you can just either nap next to or just not say anything. That's really nice.
My dad used to have friends come over and he'd just nap in front of him.
Really?
I'd walk into his room and they'd be watching SportsCenter and my dad would just be asleep.
That's a great friend. That's a good friend.
I'd be like, Scotty, what are you doing here? He's like, I don't know, man.
He invited me.
He's like, your dad invited me over. He just passed out. Your dad would just be snoozing, dude.
Yeah, my dad.
Kind of the dream.
That's who has time for friends?
That's cool. That's kind of badass.
He just likes to work. He just loves working.
But you know what? People love people like that. Like Nicky Lotta.
His nurses love him. Yeah.
Nicky Lotta, the F1 driver,
Yeah.
he was like, I have no friends. I don't have time for friends. I think they're stupid.
Yeah.
And then when he died, everybody was like, Nicky was the best guy I ever knew. He was my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think it's just a cool stance to take.
Yeah.
And then it's very provocative. People will be attracted
Yeah,
to
maybe
it.
you don't want friends, and then they all.
Yeah. Who doesn't
Oh,
want to be friends with that
yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You
Yeah.
get that guy to like you, you feel very special.
Because he doesn't want anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants to be alone, and you're like,
Dude, when you're close to someone who doesn't want anything,
Yeah.
I mean, it'll fuck with your head, but
Yeah.
it's very enticing.
Yeah.
You want to be around that.
yeah, totally.
You want to crack the code.
Yeah.
Toxic or normal? Fat what up to Chad, fat what up to JT, and any other stoke-inducing guests possibly on the dankest podcast to ever exist. My name's Andrew from Dallas, and I have a question about my relationship. I've been dating this girl for about 2 months now, and I've done nothing but be the best boyfriend I can be. But for some reason, she insists on going through my phone, and I have nothing to hide, but it just feels like a breach of privacy. She says I can go through her phone too, but I have no interest in doing that. She insists she trusts me, but just wants to make sure. I'm holding my ground with not letting her, but she's thinking I'm hiding something. Is she tripping? Am I tripping? Do I let her go through my phone? Love y'all.
I don't think so. I think you should maintain a degree of separation. If she's says she trusts you, but she's but I want to make sure. Yeah, I don't think she trusts you. What do you think?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Dude, I always, when I was dating someone, I would let her, she would want to go through, I'd always be like, go through it. Do your thing. Yeah. And then I always give her kind of a look afterwards. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. It didn't work out, so maybe it wasn't, but I don't think it was because of that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, it's too much.
I mean, like, you're alone, like when you're without someone and you just love your space. I don't know. It depends how much you like your space. I think if you both like doing
That's true.
that,
If it's your values, if you feel she has to respect that. If you don't like that and that's a boundary you have, she has to respect that. Yeah. I guess it's just not a boundary I have. But yeah, that's like she has to learn how to adjust and be comfortable with not knowing that information.
Yeah, it takes two to tango.
That's true. If it would have been someone else I dated and she wanted to do that, I would have been like, no. It was like because the person who wanted to know, I don't know, I just trusted that they just needed that. But with someone else, it might have felt more controlling. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think there's something to having that certain amount of trust built in to where it's like you can have your phone on the table and your like girlfriend or whatever's there and it like goes, you don't have to like
that's hot.
Worry about that. Yeah.
Worry about them checking it?
Yeah, there's just no kind of like they're like, yeah, I trust you. I don't have to look through it.
Yeah,
but it's like further than that. It's like you have the confidence that you like this person enough and they know that you like them enough.
Right.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Like it's right there.
Yeah.
Instead of like, well, are you sure? Let me make sure. Oh, okay, I'm sure now.
Yeah. Right.
Like at what point are you like
they're
sure?
secure in it without evidence.
Yep.
They just trust the feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
beautiful
good.
with words, JT.
Oh, thank you.
He is. Yeah, I had a girlfriend one time. She's like, just want to make sure you're not up to any bullshit. I'm like, me? Like,
yeah, you're a solid dude.
I was like, all right, whatever.
I used to ask Chad if I could check his text messages.
He did, and I let him.
Did you get any good info?
I'd be like, are you texting other boys? And he was like, no. And I was like, let me check this shit.
Did you find anything?
I was like, you texted Joe Marisi 9 times yesterday. What's that about?
I wanted to see his dong.
Yeah. Which I was totally okay with. That was different. Yeah, I want to see that dick
that makes
too.
sense. We all
want to see that piece.
Yeah.
What up, guys? Love the energy. You guys have, and I try to have the same laissez-faire stokelord demeanor that you two protrude. The problem is when I come across as a total schmoll douchebag. Damn. It feels like the recipient thinks I'm condescending or patronizing them and not being genuine. I'm really good at being an angry asshole in a joking way, but I struggle to be a believable stoke booster. For context, I'm from Massachusetts where people are typically uptight in general. Is this imposter syndrome, trying to be something I'm not? Is it my tone? Do I try to give up to boost other people's stoke by means of compliments or positivity? Thanks for the guidance. Duchesne's. Dude, practice makes perfect, dude. It's not going to come out smooth the first time, but I just keep doing it and stick to your guns.
Mm-hmm.
I also think be who you are, though.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
That you can... I mean, I run into this problem a lot. Mm-hmm. Like, my friends that know me very well sometimes pull me aside and are like, that was mean.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the ones that really know me are like, oh, that's just her. It's her, like, how she shows that she loves you.
Right.
And I think, like, some people don't really maybe relate to it, but I think the ones that like you enough understand. And that's what matters.
Totally. Yeah, and I think that, like what you're saying, like, everyone has their own way of, like, showing or boosting stoke, you know? Like, this guy is through being, like, a... like a Boston
kind
guy.
of a prick.
Yeah. So to try and be if there's a guy who has that energy where he's just giving you shit all the time, but then he's just sitting there, he's like, I'm chill right now. You're kind of like, what's your problem?
That does freak me out when some people are like, dude, I'm super chill, I'm mellow, and then you don't believe them.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're like, no, you're like a secret psycho.
Yeah.
You'd almost rather see the psycho.
Yeah.
You're like, just be you, dude.
Yeah, be super you.
But I guess what I was doing when I was young,
Yeah.
I was being a psycho. And then I think I was a secret softie.
Right.
And then so when I switched to softie in my 20s, it worked better for me.
Well, that's probably more natural.
It was more
you.
authentic. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Y'all are right.
Yeah, Joe is who he is. He's not a schmoll.
That's true. Yeah, Mauricio's just like, he's rude. But it comes from such a love that it's not rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like genuine talk.
Do you know Joe at all?
Do you know Joe?
I don't know if I do.
He's sort of
You
in
love
our
him. He's the
universe a
best.
little bit. He's just this Chicago guy.
Talks like this.
Yeah, he's a-
Shut up, JT.
He's a big
You're
curmudgeon.
an idiot.
I think I've seen him around.
Yeah, he's a
What,
good dude.
what kind of pizza? Is it deep dish? No,
He
I'm
likes-
not eating that.
Yeah, he won't eat things he doesn't want to eat.
And where's he from?
Chicago.
Chicago.
You can't get him to try things. I was hard on him in the last podcast about his eating habits.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
The masticator. Dude, help. Jim Beef. What up, Sentinels of Stoke? Not to be unctuous, but I fucking love you guys. The Chillpocalypse Cavalry always brings their A game in dire times. And I come to you in dire times indeed. I'll try to make this as short as possible. Please, please, please keep me anonymous. I go to the gym almost daily, and I see the same guy there pretty much every time. We used to never talk, but we definitely knew of each other because it's a small gym. However, out of the blue, like a month ago, this guy starts talking to me like he's reached out to me on 3 separate occasions for brief conversations, and to me, we've hit it off. It was always him initiating conversations. Sorry, I got lost. It was always him initiating interaction. The problem is that recently, every time I say what up to him, he acts like a soulless husk and pretty much totally ignores me when I ask him how he's doing. I'm pretty sure I did something to offend him, but I'm not sure what. There's definitely nothing offensive I could have said. I don't think he's depressed because he's still friendly to other people, just not to me. I'm pretty introverted, and maybe I didn't reciprocate enough friendly gym bro vibes toward him after we started talking, so he might think I don't respect him or something. I've kind of given up talking to him because of this, but he seemed like such a chill bro at the beginning. I just want to know what his beef with me is, because I see him every day. This small issue keeps coming back up in my mind, and it's totally draining my stoke. Is there still time to make amends, or should I leave this guy to wander in the illusion that I'm some asshole forever? Thanks, bros. Any advice is appreciated. Whoa. Man, I got to be straight with you. I think this is a big time overthink. Yeah, I don't think this guy has any issue with you. I think you're screenwriting in your head. You're making it the most tragic story possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're good. Just he's going on his own thing. He probably has no clue how you're feeling about anything. So I would just. They were brief interactions. I don't think it was maybe in his own mind ever destined to be a soulful friendship. So I would just kind of let him do his thing and keep doing your thing.
I think it sounds like a little bit more than a bro friendship.
Oh, you think he's in love with him? Some people just want that friendship, though, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you think he's in love with him? You think he wants to fucking...
That was a lot of thought.
Yeah. Well, guys are sensitive. That's the thing. Is like we're really... It hurts when a guy doesn't want to be our friend and we want to be friends with him.
Oh,
What?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was just trying to experience that.
Yeah. Especially if the guy's hot.
Really?
Yeah, it hurts more.
Really?
Yeah.
Totally.
Because then you feel like you're not on his level or something like that.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Like you reached out to be a bro, but the bro didn't want to be your bro?
Yeah, that's happened. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens. What can you do? I think what you have to do is realize, look, you can't
Take it personally.
you can't build your life around getting validation from someone else. You have to build your life about doing your own thing to the point where other people will be attracted to that.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just lift hard,
Work on your own.
radiate
riffs.
good vibes as you do it.
Maybe bring him a shake or like a snack.
Bring him a shake. Yeah, offer him, if like, I got this extra protein bar.
Yeah.
And just give him a head nod, too.
Maybe his love language is gift giving.
Right.
Or maybe if you really want to freak him out, but you want to be super true to yourself, just go up to him at the gym and be like, hey, man, we had those interactions and I felt like this was going to go somewhere. But since then, you've kind of pulled the ripcord and just abandoned me on this free dive to earth. And I'd love to be your friend. But if that's what you're not into, I just want you to know I'm hurt.
I can say that verbatim.
I'll be over at the squat rack.
They just see you lifting and you're just like,
One tear.
yeah. He's like,
Dude, just give it to him straight. Just be a psycho. Go tell him how you feel.
yeah, I like that.
Read this
It's
email out to him and say I sent this into a podcast about you.
like, how are you doing on time?
With what?
Just like, do you have to leave at a certain time?
No.
Cool.
Aaron's got a heart out though at
6?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, we should get into the next portion. Some guy just texted me that he gave my mom a UTI.
That's a weird thing to text you.
Yeah.
What?
I think he's just talking shit.
Like a buddy or something? Like
Just some rando. I think my mom knows to pee after sex partner. Chad, who's your beef of the week?
Speaking of which, my beef of the week is seeds and fruit.
Nice, dude.
Dude, I love tangerines. I love grapefruit. Oh, that smelled it. Yeah, I love tangerines. I was having 2 tangerines. I have tangerines every day. I had 2 tangerines today, and both had seeds in them. And I was like, dude, why is this like, like the seed part of your fruition is done. So, you gotta say later because it really just, dampens my fruit eating experience. And when you like cut open a piece of fruit and there's seeds everywhere, you're just like, man, I can't enjoy this the way I pictured it in my mind.
What's the fruit that's doing it to you?
Well, today was tangerines.
But grapefruit before that, right?
Yeah. That's my legend though, so I didn't want to go too hard on grapefruit.
Nice.
Yeah. But grapefruit, watermelon, I can handle a little bit more. What else has seeds in it that bothers me? Dude, if I'm like squeezing out like lemon juice and seeds pop out onto my salmon,
That is annoying.
I want to burn my house down.
It's a fire response.
Sorry for getting aggro there. Yeah.
No, dude, it's good. You're feeling your feelings.
Thanks, guys. All right, that's my beef.
Dude, a small imperfection like that on something that's otherwise great, that drives me nuts, dude.
Yeah. On a salmon?
It's just like, let it be perfect, dude.
Yeah. Why
Why is
can't
the
the
world
seed
gonna
just like sort of
interfere?
just like,
Be gone.
Or be at the bottom.
yeah, not in like the
middle.
meatiest part of the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
What are they doing there? They're just trying to get attention. I'm like, your job is done. Go fuck yourself.
Dude, it's a good accent.
Dude, thanks.
Who's your beef of the week?
I feel like I'm really good about drinking water, but it frustrates me that every day I wake up and it's like a new
Dude, good beef.
thing. Like I gotta drink
Rehydrate.
so much water, and then by the time I've gone pee like 47 times in the day, I'm really proud of myself. I fall asleep, I wake up, it's the whole thing all over again.
Toni Collette in the movie Friends with Money, her hair gets really stringy, and her husband's like, "You're not washing your hair." She's like, "I just hate that I have to do it every day." And I think to her, actually, underneath what it was about is that's what her life became about, was like maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yeah. But that's probably too deep. Yeah.
No, it's a whole thing though. Like
How much water do you drink in a day?
I got this crazy thing on Amazon. It's like a gallon, and I'd go through 2 a day.
Wow.
That's
I had a
awesome.
straw and everything.
Wow.
That was like peak of the pandemic.
How long do you want to live till?
Oh, I I don't know. I don't like a good age. Like to see some shit,
For sure.
but I think it's just like my skin's really dry all the time, and I just really would like to have moisturized skin, and I feel like I'm sunburnt a lot. I just want like hydration.
Do you wear sunscreen?
Yeah, all the time.
I never wear sunscreen.
You're
also
Latino.
yeah, Colombian.
But you don't wear sunscreen, right?
I do when I need to. If I'm like hang out in the sun for like 45 minutes, I'll but I've been doing it organic lately. But I feel you on the rehydration. You wake up and you're like, I've been doing electrolytes lately.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's less labor intensive. I'm not sure if it hydrates as much, but I feel like
Helps
it does.
hold.
It holds, yeah. Because of the ice water, you just like straight through.
Yeah.
And then like before bed too, I'll drink a lot of water and then I have to like pee like 5 times before I can fall asleep.
Yep.
I have a pretty small bladder.
Do you ever go to bed when you know you're gonna have to pee in the middle of the night, but you're just like, whatever, I'll just chance it?
Hold it.
I used to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I used to do that, but now I'm just like, I'll like force myself. I'm like, get it all out.
Smart.
Van life, you got to do that. You got to be
Van-
strategic about when you pee
Yeah, true.
Yeah, where do you shower?
in a house.
Fire.
Find house.
So you just like hit up a buddy when you're in town and be like, yo, can I cruise by?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's your beef of the week?
My beef of the week is first is with not reading signals well. That always frustrates me. I made
Reading
that
what?
like signals well. Like you know when like you think you're supposed to do one thing and then you do it and then you're like, oh, that was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you.
I was basically just being too horny. Yeah. And I was like, I thought that was the smart thing to do, but it wasn't. Yeah. That always embarrasses me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. But dude, my second beef is I had this dream the other night. I was at the park. I know it's so boring when people talk about dreams, but just bear with me. I was at the park and I thought they were foxes were attacking me, but I think I knew even in the dream that they were actually puppies. And then I killed the puppy. They bit me on the hand. And then I killed the puppies with my foot. Like I stomped them to death. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to jail for killing puppies. And I was like, wait, did you know they were puppies? And then in the dream, I was like, I think you did know they were puppies. And then I found my dad and I was like, Dad, help me cover up this crime because I don't want to go to jail. And my dad helped me bury the puppies. And then there was a video camera that recorded it, but I somehow had the camera. And I was trying to erase the footage before the owners got back so they wouldn't know I killed the puppies. And when I woke up, I actually had a mark on my hand where the animals bit me.
Whoa.
Isn't that weird? And then I looked up the meaning of foxes in a dream. And if you see a fox in a dream, it means that you think someone in your life who you're close to or getting close to is deceiving you. But I thought it was a fox and they were actually a puppy. So I think what it is that I think the person I'm getting close to in my life, I think they're a fox, but they're actually a puppy. And then I accidentally killed them thinking they were a fox.
Wow.
So how'd you interpret that?
That I think I was being overly skeptical about someone's intentions. Yeah.
Interesting.
And thinking they were being deceiving when they're actually being
It's
kind.
just simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then
That's
I
a
just
lot.
woke up and I felt like a coward for burying the puppies. I was like, I should have just gone to jail if I was a good guy.
Right.
But then I don't know. If you secretly killed 2 puppies, you'd probably just want to cover it up.
Yeah.
What would you do? I'm asking the listeners.
If I killed puppies?
What would you what would you do?
I don't know.
Do you remember that guy? He got into a driving altercation with a woman. She cut him off, and I guess she was being an asshole about it. And he walked up to her car and grabbed her dog and threw it into traffic. And
No.
he did 5 years.
Good.
Is that fair? Is that right?
I think so.
5 years?
I mean, that guy's got some shit going on.
Yeah, it's probably not the only thing he's done.
That's true. I just think
Yeah.
1 year.
Nah.
5 years for a puppy?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
puppy.
An innocent puppy?
I just love dogs so much. But dude, the mindset to throw a puppy. That guy's a psycho.
Yeah.
It's not like he was like, made a mistake and like, I don't know.
But I think like Neanderthal thinking, you're like, all right, it's a girl. I can't hit a girl. What can I hit? Puppy or her boyfriend? No boyfriend.
Why
no.
you hit like the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm being a psychopath.
I'm going to go further and say put that guy down.
Oh, you think that guy deserves
Oh,
to
yeah.
die?
Yeah.
Put him
Wow.
Put him
You're
down.
for the death penalty. I knew you were against
If
it.
it's so clear, there are definitely instances where it's been used incorrectly, but I know someone who was murdered, so their guy should have been killed. He died of COVID in prison.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
I guess that worked out, but it's fucked.
Are you pro death penalty?
If it's clear.
Fire.
Hell yeah.
That's our podcast. Chad, who's your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is Nelly Furtado.
Dude, good babe.
I've been on a 2000s music binge. I'm talking Nelly, just Nelly, singular Nelly, Nelly Furtado, Diddy, 50 Cent. I was listening to Get Rich or Die Trying, Jagged Edge. And Nelly Furtado she has some absolute bangers. Promiscuous. Fires me up every time. Man Eater. I'm Like a Bird.
Have you listened to that Justin Timberlake and Timbaland song?
Which one?
Give It To Me? I think this is what it's called.
Is it with Nelly Furtado?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. But I thought she's great. And I haven't really, she had that moment in like 2006 or whatever. And I'm kind of like, where's Nelly Furtado? So I just wanted to give her props.
And that was like a different phase for her because when she first came out, it was with
Yeah.
I'm Like a Bird, which was more
Yeah.
like folksy pop.
Yeah.
And then she rebranded as like kind of like a hip hop adjacent artist.
Yeah. Maybe she transitioned back to the folksy pop thing.
That might be the time.
Because she was super cool. Like she's that first album was kind of like, oh, I live in Silver Lake.
Yeah. It's like
And-
ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this next one is sort of like I moved to WeHo for a
Yeah.
year. Yeah.
A couple miles, but a big difference.
Yeah. So I want to give her, props.
Who's your babe of the week?
Always Selena.
The singer Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Anything for Selena's. But I will say.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena.
That guy just died.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, rest in
A couple
peace.
months ago. Yeah.
But also the girls in the snowboard industry right now are killing it. They're doing like some sick stuff, so it's really cool to watch. All of them putting out some really cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Late at night when all the world. It's a good song. Did you like the movie a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
I did.
Yeah, I like
You
the
watched
movie a
the
lot
TV
too.
show?
Yeah, they came out with the show, right?
Have you?
Yeah,
Seen
it's,
it?
it's okay.
And it's
Dude
scripted,
just
right?
came out.
It's like acting, right?
Yeah. It's a girl from Walking Dead playing Selena.
Nice.
It's okay. You know, the dad's still a dick.
Yeah, why was he such a butthead?
He's like the Jackson's dad, you know?
Yeah.
Too serious.
Who specifically is shredding right now?
This girl Zoe, she's got a crazy last name. I feel bad trying to pronunciate it. Pronounce it. But here, I'll
I
try.
think it's Deschanel.
Zoe.
She snowboards?
Yeah.
She can do it all.
But Jamie Anderson's been crushing it. They put out this Wonder Cats. No, it's called something. Zoe Sadowski Snot Sainot. But no, these girls they're pulling some crazy stuff. Snowcats. You should check it
Okay.
out. But they're just
Cool.
like so much style.
Mm-hmm.
Like pulling really cool stuff. I don't know. It's really nice to watch.
That's awesome.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
The guys, of course, are pulling some cool stuff too. But like, it's nice to see the girls step up with like
Hell yeah.
swag. And
Yeah.
Give it up for the sisters. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hell yeah.
My baby of the week, and it's funny, serendipitous. Ariana Grande. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna roll with her.
Nice.
I mean, she's got pop banger after pop banger.
Yeah.
Really strong voice.
Uh-huh.
Problems. Thank You Next. Just all hits. And but then she's, not to get heavy, but she was in a fucking terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Like a fucking explosion went off at one of her concerts. A bunch of people died. It's super tragic. And she just came back. She keeps swinging. So you got to respect the durability, the toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think she like exudes so much femininity. It's like really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I think I've grown up a bit more tomboy. So I think I admire girls that just rock the super girliness.
Right.
It's cool.
Nice.
That's cool.
That is cool. Chad, who's your legend of the week?
Grapefruit.
Beast.
I'm into fruit right now.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah. I just like, my dad would eat grapefruit growing up. And I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. But then lately, I got grapefruit like 2 months ago. And I ate it and I was like, this is the most refreshing, best snack I've had in a long time. My voice just cracked when I was talking about it.
It always does when you talk about something you care about.
Yeah. And also I was like, kind of like, I think it just cracked again. At night for like dessert, I love ice cream. It's like my favorite thing. But, if you want to stay sort of like lean or whatever, I'll just grab a grapefruit. Does the trick. And I'm like, that's my late night go-to. And it's hydrating. Helps you rehydrate. It's the perfect snack, I think. I think
Nice,
grapefruit
dude.
is the perfect snack.
Throw one in the oven. Sprinkle a little brown sugar on top.
Oh, interesting. For how long?
Like 15, 20 until it's crispy on top.
Wow.
And it's like the yummiest, like healthy creme brulee thing.
Do you cut it? You cut it in half?
Yeah, in half.
Wow.
Nice.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, model meals.
Let me check that out. I have two
Model
at home.
meals?
So.
Like meals for models?
Yeah, like when
Like it's,
you're
like, healthy, but
dieting,
still feels
you gotta,
sweet?
Yep.
Dude,
Oh,
that's
nice.
huge. Is there like a site for that?
No, but I can tell you all of them.
Dude, send me the Google Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love that.
I've got so many
I
snacks.
want to get on the fucking model meal plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be looking fucking fire. Who's your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is Shuba. One of my best friends passed away this last
I saw that. I'm
weekend.
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you guys. He was such a legend. Such a legend. Really cool kid.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's been cool because his passing has like brought so many people together, and like seeing how much love comes out from one person.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really cool. And I just feel them around me all the time now. Like, you know, when you like love someone and you're like, oh, I wish I got to see you more. But then, I mean, this is my first time experiencing death this close to me. They're just like with you all the time now. Like, I feel him when I make decisions, whenever I like he was like my number one comedy supporter. Like, he'd sign me up for stand-up comedy jobs a lot. Ones that I was like, no, wait, hold on. And he's like, you're flying up to Reno tomorrow. You have a job. And I'm like, what? Okay. But like now, whenever I have like any ounce of self-doubt in anything, I just like feel like hands on me, and I've got like Shuba like just being like, nah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
I thought it'd be funny, you know, our friend Strider, for his Legend of the Week, he always does his GF. I always thought it'd be funny for my Beef of the Week if every time I did my ex GF. Then you know how he's done it for like 4 years, and for 4 years I was like, yeah, my Beef of the Week's got to be my ex GF.
Dude, that would be really funny.
Yeah, that was actually my friend Luke's idea, so I got to give him credit. He busted that out over comms, and I was like, that's really funny.
Yeah, JT's pissed.
Yeah. I think I still got to be pissed off. Yeah, my Beef of the Week's my ex. But no, my Legend of the Week is when people, and I'm doing a bit about this, but when someone says to you in a conversation, especially if you're kind of like new to knowing them, when they go, whoa, I've never told anyone this, but when someone says that to me, that's like the best feeling in the world. When you're like, whoa, they're really letting me in.
Yeah.
And you're like, we've really like gotten to a deep place quickly and established some trust.
Right.
That's my Legend of the Week, that moment.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Awesome.
Wait, what's the word? The saying?
When someone says, like, you're having like a conversation with someone, they go, I've never told anyone this, but yeah,
You like that?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I feel so like honored, and I'm like, nice, they trust me. Yeah. And they're going to a place that they need to get this off their chest, and they haven't felt like they've had the right space for that, and I fucking gave it to them. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's my legend.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Chad, what's your quote of the week?
I forgot to do a quote. Let me see.
Eckhart Tolle.
Oh. No, I'm gonna do Arnold Schwarzenegger in Batman.
Nice.
Everything freezes. It's true.
What?
So have you seen the Batman from like '96
With Chris O'Donnell.
With
and
Chris
Uma
O'Donnell. Yeah. With
Yeah,
Chris O'Donnell and
It's Batman
and
and Robin.
Schwarzenegger is
probably the
Mr.
worst
Freeze.
Clooney is
the word-
Clooney's Batman.
I was so stoked for it when I was a kid because they had the whole Taco Bell thing going on. They're like Taco Bell,
Great
Batman.
costume,
So I was getting all the Taco Bell, and I was like, I can't wait to see this movie. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze, and his whole thing is like, he's trying to freeze the world. I think I just saw a meme about it because they're like, he's actually a good guy because of global warming. But he's like, everything freezes, and he like shoots his gun. That's my quote.
I like that one.
What's your
Thanks.
quote of the week?
I'm gonna do something in this life. I'm gonna be productive. Kodak Black.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Chad, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
My phrase of the week for getting after it is oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you about this one. So this is like a to like start the party.
Oh,
it's like
got
if
it.
you want to start the party, what's the phrase you're saying?
Like a rallying cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mine's gonna be, I like to improv mine. So
Yeah.
I just like to whatever
Yeah.
flows through. So let's see. Let's go no socks tonight.
Dude. Nice. Abby, what's your phrase of the week for getting after it?
I guess if I'm just bringing it in, something that always gets me pumped up is just when the girls are like, we're just going to blow it out.
Yeah,
Nice.
that fired me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine
Did you
seems
say that in Cabo?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
One more night, let's blow it out.
Yeah.
it's tough on that last night.
Yeah,
too.
you gotta
Everyone's
pull.
kind of beaten up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to rally everybody.
Uh-huh.
Everyone's like, "Are we going to go out?" And then someone just has to drive the ship and be like, "Yeah, we're going out."
Yeah, exactly.
It takes charisma. And true belief. My phrase of the week for getting after it sounds banal, but I think it's actually super vital. Is like whenever someone pitches an idea to you and you're in the night and you're trying to get after it, you just say for sure to whatever the idea is. Just
Right.
for sure, for sure. Even if they throw 10 different ideas at you, just for sure to everyone. Just for sure, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's party for sure.
Like, hey, do you want to go in the pool? For sure. Oh, do you want to go for a hike? For sure. Just for sure. Yeah.
For sure.
Just be down.
All right.
Well, that was it.
Ivy, thank you for
Thank you so
joining
much for
us.
coming.
Thanks for having me.
It's a joy having you. Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Thank
fun.
you.
It's always good seeing you guys.
Yeah, good to see you
too.
too. Where are you traveling to next?
I leave I'm going up to Half Moon Bay. I'm doing the Big Wave Awards with Inertia.
Cool.
And then I go down to Costa Rica on the 15th. Yeah.
How long are you
Cool.
going for?
I don't know.
Undetermined. TBD.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
What about you guys? Any trips coming up to come to Costa Rica and go surfing?
I mean, I'm down.
Probably gonna go to my
Always-
mom's in OC in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I have anything coming up?
I might go to the desert for like 2 days, like Akatia Wells or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My brothers are coming. We're gonna go to Disneyland.
You love Disney.
I do.
He loves Disney.
Are you an adult Disney lover?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not ashamed to say it.
You shouldn't be ashamed.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Fuck shame.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. My
What's
brother's
your favorite?
favorite ride?
No. Well, yes, that too.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
Yeah.
Favorite character?
Pluto.
Oh,
Who's
Yeah.
yours?
Stitch.
Stitch. Are you a Disney
Surfer.
Are you a Disney gal?
Is that Disney? I mean, I love animated movies a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so into the movies as much. I think I just have like nostalgia from. I mean, I love
Yeah.
Lion King. Lion King always fires me up, but
Mm.
I think I'm more of like a theme park guy.
Theme parks.
Yeah.
Do you get fast passes and do the whole thing?
Yeah. Well, my brother might get this thing. He's like, dude, there's a thing where you can get like a guide and get to the front of the line.
Oh, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
Nice.
Do they have any Moana shit going on?
I don't think they have Moana shit now.
They got to get some Moana shit in there.
Dude, totally.
Some Maui and Moana shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, cool.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Aaron, thank you. Good luck at softball tonight. Give him hell.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how Marisi plays.
I will.
Nice.
Stokers, thanks for listening. And leave some reviews.
Yeah, guys, the reviews are great. Fired me up to see like a new batch of them.
Yeah. And also Fruit Smash.
I drank 3.
You drink 3.
So
if you're gonna have seltzer, drink Fruit Smash.
Let's smash.
All right. Later.
If you need advice, these guys are really nice.